Snow Leopard was publicly unveiled on June 8, 2009 at the Apple Worldwide Developers Conference. On August 28, 2009, it was released worldwide, too, and was made available for purchase from Apple's website and its retail stores at the price of US $29 for a single user license. As a result of the low price, initial sales of Snow Leopard were significantly higher than that of its predecessors. 7. The release of Snow Leopard came nearly 2 years after the introduction of Mac OS X Leopard, the second longest time span between successive Mac OS X releases. The time span between Tiger and Leopard was the longest. Unlike those of previous versions of Mac OS X, the goals of Snow Leopard were improved performance, greater efficiency, and the reduction of its overall memory footprint. Addition of new end-user features was not a primary consideration. Its name signified its goal to be a refinement of the previous OS X version, Leopard. 8. Much of the software in Mac OS X was extensively rewritten for this release in order to take advantage fully of modern Macintosh hardware. New programming frameworks, such as Apple, were created, allowing software developers to use graphics cards in their applications. This is also the first Mac OS release since System 7.1.1 that does not support Macs using Power processors, as Apple now intends to focus on its current line of Intel-based products. 2. As support for Rosetta was dropped in OS X Lion, Snow Leopard is the last version of Mac OS X that is able to run PowerPC-only applications. Snow Leopard was succeeded by Mac OS X Lion version 10.7 on July 20, 2011. 9. Since then, Apple has continued to sell Snow Leopard from its online store for the benefit of users that require Snow Leopard in order to upgrade to later versions of OS X, which have all been distributed through the Mac App Store, introduced in the Snow Leopard 10.6.6 update. 10. Snow Leopard is the last release of Mac OS X to support the 32-bit Intel Core Solo and Intel Core Duo Plus. Because of this, Snow Leopard still remains somewhat popular alongside Mac OS X Tiger. Citation needed, despite its